I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's number one Chief Rock and Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy, and welcome to the premiere Knicks in the Nighttime Show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope the evening has found you safely. What's good to all my people in the chat? Everybody rocking. Salute to Just Knicks in the building. The son of the legend, Kerry Cox, is in the building. Yo, true story. I was in Charlotte like back in May, I think, maybe June. And randomly, true story, hand to the man, true story. We started talking about the soul group Kerry Cox Pops used to sing in. We was watching the Wayans brothers, and we saw, y'all remember the Wayans brothers from the 90s, like the two brothers or whatever, and they had Pops, old Pops with them. You know what I'm saying? Pops was in a singing group, and he was doing all blah, 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 all that, you know what I'm saying? And no lie, and I told him, I was like, yo, you know I know a guy, you know what I'm saying, who Pops is legendary, used to be a lead singer of one of them groups that's on that poster. That was my bragging. I was bragging like, I was bragging to my people like, yo, I know Kerry Cox. Yo, salute, hey, salute to the son of the legend, man. I just felt like I had to tell that real quick. Fritz Alcindor is in the building. Allah Wise, the Saint, is in the building. Danny Bird Sports Highlights is in the building. JJ, we got a dub, bro. We got to start stacking these dubs, bro. You know, when we get to it, you know, and I'm waiting on State sent me a thing. He said he's supposed to be rocking tonight, man. So I'm gonna rock for a while. I think Coach is gonna come through and rock for a little bit. I'm gonna sneak over there and hang out with State for a few minutes, man, and talk that talk the way that we like to have that talk to us. Mega is in the building. Salute, my guy Mega is in the building. Salute. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Salute, man, to all the legends out there, man. When them legends, when we that close to a legend, man, we got it, man. Listen, man, we got to salute them, man. Get them, you know what I'm saying? They flowers, man. Because making it in the business is not easy. And if you make it, bro, you did something, man. You did something. Yeah, man. I will put this joint in the chat. Excuse me, I'm putting that joint in the chat. Man, it's been a long day, man. Yo, when you sit around computers all day, bro, it drains you, bro. I got a monitor here, Well, not over here on this side, but on this side, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy in here. Man, it's crazy in here, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what it is y'all want to get into? Y'all want me to start? Y'all want me to get back in on OG Anunoby? Y'all want me to start talking about OG Anunoby again? How OG Anunoby is making all the bread, so he got to show up. Yo, Cats was killing me. Yo, why you picking on OG, man? OG out here catching strays. OG ain't said nothing to nobody. You just flipped on OG Anunoby. Nah, I ain't flip on him, man. I'm saying he the highest paid Knick. He the highest paid Knick, man. Yo, responsibility got to come with that. Sherwin is in the building. Salute. Salute to Sherwin. Boy. JJ says, talk to me about how Mitt's still going to have 0 offensive game. And yes, yo, yeah. I don't want to talk about Mitch, man, because when I talk about Mitch, it seems like I go in on Mitch, and I'm not going in on Mitch. Mitch is my guy. Mitch is my guy. But he got to stop shooting us the gas. Bro, y'all ever been around somebody who shoots you the gas all the time? And you're like, yo, why you lying, dog? JJ, you got a homie that always shoot you the gas, bro. Like legit always shoot you the gas, like and be shooting you the gas for like no reason. Can't be like, yo, let me get a cigarette, bro. I'll buy you a pack Friday. Why you lying, dog? You've been telling me that since we was 20. Sherwin, you got a homeboy, bro, that always shoot you the gas for no reason. Yeah, your man be like, your man's be like, yo, let me get a ride uptown, man. You know what I'm saying? I get you on the way back. You know he lying. You know he lying. Because if he had money, he'd have probably just took the train up to the something. King Imbert is in the building. Mitch is like our homeboy that shoot us the gas for no reason. Mitch gonna be like, yo, I promise you, I'm tired of y'all talking trash about next year. Next year, I'm coming back shooting threes. And you're like, Mitch, why you lying, bro? Justo in the building. Mitch, every summer, you see Mitch working on his handles. His handle be way out. He got a damn near 8-foot wingspan, and he trying to sham guard, bro. You sham guarding, and the ball is in the crowd, bro. Calm down. Calm down, bro. Relax. Mitch out here trying to sham guard. Know his wingspan is half the width of the court. You know what I'm saying? Mitch out here trying to sham guard. He out here looking like an aircraft carrier. You know what I'm saying? Fritz, what's good, bro?
I'm doing good.
Good, man. Good. They told me you were shooting people the gas the other day, bro. Talking about, yeah, man. I graduated from school in '99. You know, I graduated with my master's degree from St. John's in '99. You know what I'm saying? I graduated from Tilden in '88, and then, you know what I'm saying, I worked for a little bit. I was in the Air Force. They tell you shooting the gas.
You got to throw a little MIT in there.
Yeah. It was like, man, I lost my way, so I just went to MIT. It was me and Tony Stark. We was roommates. Hey, man, so I got a question for you, and you know, for some reason,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the reason, I save all the hard questions for you and Dre.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, you and I, KB and Dre, I save all the hard questions for y'all. And occasionally I'll hit Wiz with a difficult question.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing now. Here's my question. I think you know where I'm going with it, right? If you're the Knicks, do you really need to trade for a center in an era where teams don't carry, 5-6 big bodies?
Oh yeah, you got to. You got to.
Oh,
Because
you gonna make
technically,
me
Randall's undersized. You know, they got a lot of
you gonna make
big
me
power
drink out the bottle, bro.
forwards. What's that?
You gonna make me drink out the bottle, bro. I'm gonna just drink straight out the bottle, bro. I ain't even worried about a cup, bro.
So I mean, yeah, we don't have one of those big power forwards. We ain't got one of them 6'11", 7-footers. So we can't get away with having a small center. Plus, we gotta look toward the future.
That's my concern. That's my concern. My concern is that the modern center is morphing right before our eyes. The archetype for the modern center is morphing right before our eyes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
None other is in the building. Alfred Griffin is in the building. Salute. If that's morphing right in front of our eyes, bro, then why are we trying to add classic or maybe old school bigs?
Well, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I think. Yeah, I think they're gonna take a look at a few different types. Like the new school center could take could shoot a 3. Yeah, I think they're gonna look at a few guys. We don't have that many assets, so it's like if we get a good deal, I think we'll take it.
Right. Coach is in the building. Salute. Coach, you got somebody behind you, bro. So salute.
Hey, what's up?
Bem. Yeah, man. That's the guy right there.
See who he's with?
Bem. Yeah. I saw that man in person, bro. That man is like 6 inches taller than me, bro. I hand to the man, bro.
Young
I saw
Jalen.
Pat Ewing legit might be 6 or 7 inches. Fritz, that dude has got to be at least 6 or 7 inches taller than me. And in general, I'm 6 or 7 inches taller than everybody, right? That dude is like 6 or 7 inches taller than me, bro.
Oh yeah, he'll tower over me. I'm not that tall.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so that's the question. Why would the Knicks look to have and what I mean by on the roster, I mean in the Knicks system. Like, why would you need Skapintsef, Hukporty, Precious, Sims, Mitch, and another big, and Randall?
I guess trying to see if someone pops, if someone of the group, someone in the group separates themselves.
Salute Kerry Cox. Mega Justo Dre in the house.
Oh boy,
Oh boy.
Dre in the chat, boy. Y'all better Dre creeping, bro. You better be on your P's and your Q's. You know what I'm saying?
So did everyone in chat or here in the panel watch those tribute videos of Jalen Brunson? You guys check those out yet?
I watched some of it on YouTube. Like Patrick Ewing's introduction.
Hi, Jalen.
Yeah.
I said, wow, they had him. I thought he was about to break out in some poetry.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I shed a tear, bro. And for the Knicks, I guess public relations people to get all those. I mean, that's not easy to do. Get all those those are some heavy hitters. The New York hit. Like, have they ever done that before for a captain of any New York team?
I don't think so.
Got all the captains from all the teams ever.
No, I don't think so.
I mean,
No.
they were,
fellas.
Yeah,
they were-
it was definitely like, because usually with the captains they just announce it. This is more
Right.
like a Yankee. This was like a Yankee intro.
It's like a coronation.
like this is like the whole city, and there's some. They know something's brewing.
Is Jalen Brunson a plant? Is that what you're saying? Is this a psyop?
I don't know,
I say that in jest.
but like, and this is like, you know, when a lot of people talk about, this is what other people don't get, like the whole backstory with Brunson, and like it's something special when you go back to your roots.
Yeah, things just
Do
match
something.
up perfectly. It just matches up in terms of him being around the last successful Knicks organization as a child, at least the last continuously successful iteration of the team as a child, and then him being the godson of the guy that runs the organization, and that guy being and to that point, the guy who runs the organization, his first real client was his father, was Rick Brunson. So like it just comes off all the way full circle.
Man, Rick Brunson was Josh Hart without rebounding and energy. no, I'm kidding, man. But yeah, hey, so Fritz, I'm gonna put a pin in what you and I were talking about having center depth, because the guys want to talk about Brunson and the captain.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I could talk about that.
My bad. I didn't hear the first part of my walked in.
No. I'm saying we'll just want to just be on one line or the other. I mean, I don't care if we talk about that or just, you know what I'm saying, just so that we won't be crossing wires.
Yeah. We can go back to that. I just brought that up because I came out today, those videos, and it kind of tugged at the old heartstrings a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Nah, Brunson. Yeah, Brunson's been here for 2 years, bro.
And that's when we talk about like the CAA poll, that's what it was. That's, you don't get that on all one accord with just the organization. Like, you pulled a lot of strings to make that happen, and that comes with connections, of course.
And
So,
they be talking about $113 million, bro. Like, yeah, I just left that on the table because I want to win a chip. Bro, I can legit give 113 people $1 million.
Oh my God.
Bro, I can legit give everybody in your building $1 million. That's crazy, bro. Coach, I can give everybody at your job $1 million, bro.
Yeah,
That's just crazy to even fathom.
He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be good.
Yeah, he basically said it in his press conferences. Like,
yeah,
I'm happy, I'm content here. My family's well off. This is a family-like environment. It doesn't, like, he's good. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Yeah, he gonna make his money on the back end, and he's gonna be able to do something with the money. Like,
And even if we're talking about that, like Freezy said, the 113, he got the 152 right now, or 156 right now.
Right
So,
you're gonna get his 400 later.
This bought him, as long as Leon Rose is the guy, still at this time. I mean, the wheels have to fall off and the brakes will have, it have to go crazy here in the next few years. Otherwise, but when it's time for him to get that big bag, and it's a maybe,
he gonna get that Kobe bag.
This broke the tiebreaker. This movie
he's gonna get that Michael Jordan bag where Michael Jordan got 30 million when the next closest person was like 4 million.
Bro, you know what I want to know, man? See, the thing that's intriguing to me is not the 113 part, right? Because that's all speculative. Like if he would have waited and got that extension and got the extra whatever, we'd have been like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What if he get? And if he didn't, since he didn't get it, it's still speculative because we don't know what the Knicks are gonna do with it. The thing is, money doesn't buy you championships, right? It seems like money buys you championships, right?
That's
Seems like it.
That's
Seems
the
like
Nets.
flexibility should buy you champion. Nah. The only thing that gets you championships, bro. Coach, you've been watching long enough. You've seen teams over the years throw money at rosters in every sport.
The Mets.
Yeah, I saw the Mets do it last. Dre.
Oh my God.
Dre.
I try
Dre
to look
and
at it. I
then
try to
JJ.
look at it.
The Mets have the least wins per dollar.
I try to look at it like the Mets bought draft picks. I mean, the Mets bought prospects with that money. It's like we paid them off
that's
to get
my team, the
prospects.
Mets too, man. It hurts.
And then the prospects we got, all of them are underperforming right now. Thank you. Oh my God, bro. The one thing that was our weakness winds up being our strength. Like, we traded for prospects because our pitching prospects were trash. We were like, yo, these guys. Yeah, Dre, you remember Matt Allen, the kid we drafted out of high school like 4 years ago?
Yep.
The phenom. He was supposed to be the next Nolan Ryan.
Crap.
That used to be the one thing. Like we could. That's all we always had too many pitchers. We couldn't keep them all.
Yeah.
Coming up through our farm system, now we came. I don't know what the heck's going on
now, bro. Now with the Mets, these dudes our young pitching is developing so fast. We don't know what to do with them. Now it's like 10 pounds of crap in a 5-pound bag. It's like, what are we doing? And all the prospects we got, Acuna. Oh my God. So anyways, I guess the point that I was making, chat. The point that I was making is that even if we didn't give the money to Brunson, we're going to give it to somebody. But who is that somebody? And what type of impact are they going to have on the roster? Is it an existing roster person now, or is it somebody out there from parts unknown? And that's my question. That's been my question since the draft. Coach, what are we doing with the cost cutting, the savings, the calculated gymnastics? Who are we going after?
I think because if you think about all the salaries, all the signings we've had the last 2-3 years have been value signings, except technically the OG one was the first one where we went all in price-wise for somebody. Like we paid him on what I can't think of the word, on what we think he's going to present to us for us. You know what I'm saying? Not because has OG Anunoby earned that much money technically?
In totality, probably, because OG had a prior contract, which was like 4 years, 70 million, I believe.
Yeah.
So like, he's the only one but I think they know his piece is so important to the puzzle. Like, you can't get what he presented. That shit ain't floating around the league right now.
Right.
What he presents. Because there's only how many players in the league can you put man-to-man on Tatum or Brown? And you feel okay with them
on an island.
And we got 2 of them.
I feel you.
We got 2 of the 5 in the league that might be able to do it. So he was worth it. So what I'm saying is, I think the money that Brunson saved us we're going to use that amount to get another player of value,
and be able to re-sign McCall with ease.
like a bang for your buck situation. It's going to be like this. We're going to come out of the gate this year in such a way that it's going to be like, holy shit, these guys are
Salute,
doing.
Ron.
These guys are actually doing something. That there's going to be a player out there who's maybe had some success before, but hasn't been able to get over the hump. And they see this team and they like where it's going, and they're willing to take a value contract to win.
Anthony Edwards.
I know he just got his payday, didn't he?
That dude is.
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah, he just got his payday.
We can't afford him.
Nope.
The thing that it provides us is the ability to retain who we have, and you have to look at it from a place where like these roster spots are like slots of salary. So he's foregoing basically around $12 million in salary the next 3 years. So that's like being able to get an MLE player. And for context, if we pick up the right type of MLE player, like we did with Dante, you could have something where a guy is overplaying his actual value.
Because we got to look at it this way. Now, this is just a what if.
Yeah, like Freezy. Oh, my fault, Coach. Go ahead, Coach.
What if Mitchell Robinson plays 78 games this year?
Oh,
I'm just not. Listen. And the
dude. Somebody pass.
And this dude balls out, right? And we win the chip with Mitch. And he actually plays like a top 10, top 15 center this year. And he didn't get hurt. And he never gets hurt again. We got to pay the man, don't we? Think about it. He can't sit at 13, 14 million.
Well, I'll put it this way. There will be contingency plans so we don't have to rely on actually paying.
I get that.
I put it, yes, he might deserve to get paid to just look forward ahead, but we're probably going to draft somebody.
Right.
We're probably going to groom somebody or trade for somebody.
His replacement may already be on the roster.
Yeah, because the way the team is being set up, you can't pay. Like I say, Brunson gives us opportunities to pay guys and extend guys, but you're not going to be able to pay like 8 guys 8 figures a year. It's just not.
Because here's the thing with Mitch. This is what's going to happen. Either Mitch's replacement is going to take up Mitch's money plus the excess that we have left, or it's going to be someone who's younger that's making a little bit now, but they're going to earn their next contract. We're going to have to pay them, kind of like a Hartenstein.
Yeah, that's the ideal situation is to get someone who hasn't had their rookie extension yet, and then like 2 years extend them,
like Walker Kessler.
Yeah, or
Robinson give me the vibes that at the end of his contract he'll retire and just go hunting enough money for him and his family, and he'll
see that. That's why I bring him back up.
And
like a lot of people are like, "Oh, let's talk about him again." Well, the lore about him is he's still on his rookie deal. You don't want to get him after he signs his next one because then we're going to have a Hartenstein situation.
Who's that you talking about, Coach?
Walker Kessler.
Oh, Kessler. Yeah.
That's the other reason why he's so valuable. He's on his rookie deal.
But his rookie deal expires the same time Mitch's does.
2 years, yep. And that's That's probably why he's ideal. Is his will kick in when when
When Mitch
um
would be off
when
the
Mitch is
books,
over.
I
because then
mean,
you can be able to pay one center. But the ideal like thing in the league in terms of like team building and roster building, you got to play like 40 chess and tic tac toe to to if you want to prioritize your stars. Yeah, you can do that. But you see around the league, you got to get like guys like Deuce on that type of contract. Like there's a reason why we signed Deuce for such a little bit amount for that many years, because you can't pay everybody. It's just you can't like everybody can't be at market price. Basically, you got to get as much juice out of the squeeze, especially when you're talking about your depth.
and
Like,
Sim,
yeah,
and
go ahead.
as far as Sims goes, unless he comes out guns blazing and shows some post game and better defensive positioning, no offense, but he has to go. We got Huck Porty, Scap instead. Let them young dudes, because Huck Porty, his ceiling is way higher, just from what I've seen.
Yeah,
So let him and Scapinstead fight for the
I,
second
I, how
spot.
old is Scap instead? Like 26,
Yeah,
25.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think they're gonna truly rely on that. Like, I think they'll probably target someone that like if you're 26, in my mind, at least to how the organization runs, especially through Brunson's prom, if you're 26, you got to be a ready-made product, like right now, ready to
Yep.
go. You ain't got
Yeah,
no developmental time. You can have a developmental time where you 18 and 19, like Bacone. But if you 26
yeah.
and Tibbs calls your name, you better be out there ready to go.
Like
I
for me, like as far as development goes, if we're talking about fundamental shit that centers are supposed to be doing already, get to step in anyway. Because the things that you should be developing when you're a pro are parts of your game that traditional centers don't have, or something. Like
Yeah,
becoming a better shooter, a better passer, maybe, getting in your fitness a little better, working on your speed and agility, your footwork. Like when you're talking about basic shit like boxing someone out and the right positioning and stuff that you got signed hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. You should already know how to do those things. Like if we're
that-
talking about that shit with a 26, 27-year-old guy still, why are we wasting our time with him just because you can dunk? That's my
but
mindset on Sims.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
I
Like,
think
oh,
I,
he's working on his game. Dude,
at least
he,
he's trying. He's getting paid to do it. He should at least try. That's the bare minimum, I guess.
yeah, well, he ain't got nothing else to do. That's his job to get better at what, I mean, he's already jumps out of the gym and he's strong as an ox. He's got the build and everything.
He plays pretty good defense and switches too. He just sometimes he's aloof in traditional coverage for whatever reason. Like anytime we start doing a switch in defense and guards
Mhm.
think they can pick on him, he throws them off because he moves his feet well. But like in
Yeah,
terms of like team defense and like having spatial awareness and like that sense of when to help and when not to help or to stay on your feet,
yeah,
he doesn't possess that. But he possesses like because of his raw athleticism, he can just stay in front of guys and do athletic stuff. It's kind of like the difference between how Mitch played when he was a rookie on defense compared to how he plays now.
right.
Because if you're looking at if you're looking at it from all like analytics, his Mitch's blocks and personal fouls have went down, but his defensive impact has went up.
Right. And
Those are
yeah,
the things that you want or you want to see in terms of development. And it just Sims just looks lost. And if Sims was showing a little bit more, like if anything, Tibbs
right.
cares about winning more than anything
Yep.
in this planet. So if Sims was showing him something, especially in practices or even in the game, he would play him.
He would play him, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is with Mitch, like he's already established a reputation defensively, just like a lockdown corner in the NFL. Like QBs aren't going to try some of them.
Coach, you got to use a different example because Jets fans don't understand the lockdown corner concept, bro.
Well, you remember back when you had that
Reeves Island?
that Darrell Revis guy was the last.
Bro, it's New York, bro. Everybody got an island, bro. There's a Rhode Island, a Staten Island, a Long Island, bro. Everybody get an island in
Ellis
New York,
Island.
bro. Ellis Island. Everybody get an island in New York, bro.
Coney Island.
Coney Island. Goddamn.
That's what the Giants DB situation been. Coney Island. The Jets actually have some DBs now.
Yeah. Finally, it only took them 70 years.
Yeah, they got a Sauce is saucy. He's good.
Yeah. Right.
So anyway,
he's good. Michael Carter's good.
So
I understand your point, Coach.
Yeah,
but
by having Mitch there, he sometimes now people ain't gonna try him.
Hey, but Coach, here's my thing. I don't want to put a rock in somebody's Crocs, right? I don't want to put rocks in Crocs, right? But ain't this the same thing we've been saying about Mitch for like 3 years? Notice it's the same narrative.
What in particular, Freezy?
Hey man, his blocks have gone down, but so is his fouls. If Mitch can stay healthy, then Mitch can be ranked with the top defensive centers in the league. If Mitch would hit his free throws.
Oh God.
Remember, these are the same things we've been saying for like the last 3 years, and no knock on Mitch, but Darryl, man, listen, Duke University is a center factory, bro. Right? The dude that's coming in to play center for Duke this year might be better than Lively and Khalil Ware and all them dudes that are similar put together. This dude that's from South Sudan, bro. This dude from South Sudan.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be good.
That dude is gonna, bro. That
you mean the one that was in the Olympics, right?
I can't recall. I don't want to.
You talking about the Duke big, right?
The Duke kid, yeah.
Yes, he played in the Olympics.
The one that walk on his tippy toes, bro. I'm like, bro, you 7'2" and you walk on your tippy toes, bro. Something. The gene pool is deep with them, bro. Something going on, right? Right. So my thing with Mitch is I'm not knocking Mitch, but Mitch shoot us the gas every summer. At the beginning of every summer, Mitch would go on Instagram and say, "I'm tired of people disrespecting my game. I'm gonna prove them next year. This is what I'm working on."
Then you see him in camouflage.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Freezy! Like God bless that man that he took care of when his wife died.
Yeah.
But I saw that man like he was he was basically catching the ball and feeding Mitch to shoot threes in practice in the gym, and I'm just like,
get your ass where you belong.
Why is this coach like? What is like? This coach is the reason he didn't go to college that first year. Is this the reason? Like, what? Oh my God!
Stop it!
And
I would have been in there. I would have been cracking the door open. Stop it!
Right. It makes me so frustrated because like Jared Allen came in the league around the same time and with a similar skill set, and Jared Allen worked on it. Worked it. Now this man, Jared Allen, is taking mid-range jumpers, got jump hooks from both sides, left hand. He can pass. He shoots free throws at a higher clip now. Like he improved at everything offensively year over year. Whereas Mitch is, I'll be absolutely honest. Mitch has probably regressed offensively. If that's even a thing.
Yeah,
but
because he spends the whole offseason rehabbing his damn
free throws.
Yeah, but defensively, I will say this though, Freezy. Defensively, in the limited time he did play last year, that was the best defense probably in the entire league from a center. Not named 1B. When he did play. I'm being so sincere
Bro,
when I say
free
this.
throws is a totally different.
He was like one of the only guys averaging a block and a steal in a game.
Like
And
free
he was
throws
barely
are
playing 25 minutes at the time.
they're technically a different sport.
Yeah.
Like the way you're wired to do free throws is so different than it's mental.
I don't even think some of it
It's
is
like
mechanical.
putting.
Some of it is
golf.
mechanicals. Like he came
But it
into
was
the
like a
league
line drive. It didn't have
and he didn't
zero
change
arc.
it. He
Yeah,
didn't
but-
change it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't think that he had some coach or some whoever in the off season? How good you're the arc. Do this. Get the height on it, and then as soon as he goes in the game,
Gotta remember too, he didn't come into the league as an 18-year-old. He was 20.
Yep.
He wasn't Pacone.
He was an old freshman, and he finished his freshman year.
Yeah, he wasn't Pacone. He got here a little bit, like, even though his mannerisms would suggest he's younger, he's not that young when he got to the league. He was 20.
Yeah. My thing with Mitch is, at some point, bro, it's going into year 7, and to think that you can tell fans that, man, the doubters keep telling me what I can't do, and this is what I'm gonna do. Bro, we've seen that movie 4 times, bro. It's like watching the Fast and the Furious, bro. It's like, legit. It's like watching the Fast. Coach, you ever saw one of the Fast and Furious movies? You ever wonder why?
I gave up after 6 or 5. I don't know.
Anybody ever wonder why the plot is always surrounded by driving a car fast?
In outer space?
Yeah, in outer space in Tokyo. Bro, I mean, bro, come on, bro. Come on. It's like the Fast and the Furious, bro. Somebody made somebody mad. Somebody got to steal something. And then we're going to drive cars real fast for 2 hours.
You're going to get The Rock this year.
Oh, my God. Bro, and no disrespect to Mitch. Mitch is my man, bro. But damn. Just like.
Yeah. And we got a new movie and it's going to be named just for Mitch. The Cast and the Curious.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's not nice.
That's gonna be on my head all night.
That's awful.
Cast and the Curious 7.
Oh my God.
Year 7. That's Mitch's. Oh, another sequel.
And the thing, the curious thing about it is, how does say Julius Randle go away for the summer and then come back with something every summer,
every year,
right? Right, and then Mitch comes back, and you're like, Mitch, you ain't even worked on a handle, not even a functioning center handle. Now, and I'm not asking you to sham God, because I saw the sham God video, and it looked like a dinosaur dribbling a tic tac, bro. We don't want to ever see that again, bro. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't ever. Mitch looked like an aircraft carrier out there, bro, trying to dribble, bro. We don't ever want to see that. But what about functioning handle? Like, we know Jericho Sims has a functioning handle that they won't let him use, right? Because every now and then in a game, you'll look at Jericho, you're like, oh, look at Jericho. And then Tibbs will look at him, and then he'll go back to doing what he was doing before, right? But Mitch won't even, bro, Hartenstein, we know Hartenstein has a dribbling handle, because Hartenstein, even if he don't catch it in a spot that he like, he can at least dribble to the spot that he like. Right? Like if he catch it up top, he can at least close the distance to the rim before he pick it up.
Right.
Mitch won't do any of those things, bro. Right.
I mean, just look how Julius Randle transformed his body. Like, since he's been in the NBA.
Right.
That shows you right there the work he puts in.
Right.
Or the appropriate work, because sometimes dudes be working on stuff that a coach would never ask them to do.
Right.
That man Mitch is doing step back threes in practice. I mean, in his off season workouts.
The king of that. Y'all remember the kid Dennis Smith Jr.? You remember
Hey,
him?
Freezy, Frank Ntilikina used to have some legendary fake workouts, man.
Oh my God, bro.
You
Oh
used
my
to see
God.
those clips. See that man doing crossovers against nobody, 50 feet away from the rim to do pull up
Nobody.
threes.
Y'all remember Dennis Smith Jr. doing fadeaways in the empty gym?
Oh my
The
god!
worst shooting point outside of Alfred Payton. Dennis Smith Jr. might have been the worst shooting point guard I think the Knicks have ever seen.
Shoot,
Right? Like how
can
you
I
doing
think?
fadeaway?
I'm thinking. I can't think of one worse.
Right.
Moutier was trash.
Moutier was, man, that dude was like 235, bro. He ain't care nothing about basketball, bro. That man ain't care nothing about basketball, bro.
Raymond Felton.
Raymond Felton
Yeah.
could shoot though, but he was
Yeah.
fat. But he
Yeah.
could shoot.
Man, just think how if he wasn't so chubby, you've been so good, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was quick. He can get to the rim and everything.
Yeah, I'm living in the same area where they from, man. His pops will give you buckets right now. His pops is like 70. Slick like 70. He legit will give you the business right now, right now with work boots on. You know what I'm saying? But
Old man strength.
yeah, man. But the thing with Mitch is we're having a conversation about Mitch, and Duke just got another center coming in, right? And this dude is legit, like, and y'all know, and when I say this stuff, people be like, man, he be overstating stuff, man. It's hyperbole, man. There's no way Derek Lively is gonna be what he said until you see Derek Lively, and then you're like, man, I wish we can get that from our centers. Bro, this cat that's going to Duke, bro, all he has to do is learn basketball, bro. It's not a skill issue. It's definitely not an athleticism issue, bro. This dude's an alien, a freak of nature type dude, bro. This dude is like, Coach, you remember the Chargers running back Michael Turner? Remember him? Yeah, Burner Turner. You like, bro, how does a dude 5'11" built like that run like 4.32? Like how do you never seen a fire hydrant move that fast, bro? Like this dude that's going to Duke is like 7'2", and I think he might have like a 40-inch vertical.
Is Kaban Maluak or something like that?
Yeah, Maluk should be his first name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's his first name, right?
No,
Malik?
it's Kaman Maluak. Kaman's the
Okay.
first name.
Okay. Yeah. Bro.
He's gonna. He moves super fluid.
Bro, the physical part of the bro. This dude moves like not the same speed, right? Not the same speed, but I'm saying this dude moves like a who did I say he moves like? He's more fluid than OG Anunoby right now at 7 foot.
And the new thing that's happening with centers now is they're not telling centers to throw on and bulk up anymore.
Nope.
That's done. Like I think we ruined whatever highest, like whatever ceiling Mitch could have reached physically. That probably went out the way when we made him put on all those pounds.
Yeah, and guys still got hurt.
Yep.
Like instead of getting core injuries, they're getting leg injuries.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Thon Maker?
Oh, he's still around.
Thon Maker?
Yeah, Thon Maker when he came in the league with a fake
Bowl.
Oh, he's actually garbage.
He's still on the Suns. Yeah.
Yeah,
they brought him back on a vet minimum.
Saying there's a lot of
JT
guys
Thor.
that have all the physical skills and coming in, they're supposed to be this, supposed to be that.
They look like 2K creative.
And all of a sudden, like they were talking about Thon Maker was like they were talking him like they were talking about Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, see, but Thon Maker wasn't a highly recruited dude that went to Duke. Right. It's like people say all the time, like, man, all these receivers, man, they come in and they don't do, but every receiver is not a highly recruited receiver going to Florida State. Like every high school receiver is not a highly recruited receiver going to Ohio State.
Or
You know what I'm saying? Or LSU. Yeah, like this kid here, Duke beat out Kentucky and other schools for this kid, bro.
He got the Luau Dang recommendation.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. This dude here is, and I know, our guy is going to be the number 1 pick in the draft because he's just that good, right? Yeah, he's just that good. But I brought him up though, Coach, not because I think the Knicks will be able to draft him, but what I'm saying is this wave of young centers, even if we draft somebody from somewhere between 28 and 38, is going to be able to do similar stuff that Mitch does right now. Rebound at a high rate, stay out of foul trouble, stay healthy,
High
hit
motor.
free throw. Yeah, high motor. All that stuff that we praise Mitch for, we're going to be able to get a guy next year. The 25 draft is not like this year's draft. The 25 draft is deep. We're going to be able to we might be able to get the Chinese kid. If we can get the Chinese kid, man, listen, man.
I was gonna say, like, shout out to Ivory in the chat, but I understand like Mitch being the best at like offensive rebounding and one of the best at protecting the rim. But hypothetically speaking, if you get a player that can give you 80% of that while giving you something on the other end, that raises your ceiling as a team overall. It's the reason why we wanted Hartenstein back in the first place. Because he's not Mitch protecting the rim or grabbing offensive rebounds, but he provides basically 80% of that while giving you something on the other end, while being a functioning player on the offensive end.
And what I said a few nights ago still holds true. Everyone talks about all those things that are so great and important that Mitch provides, because on our past teams, those two skills, I mean, you always need those skills on every team. I'm not saying that. But now it's less of a glaring importance on this team because, A, we're going to have such a better offensive team efficiency-wise. We're going to have better shots. So there's going to be less offensive rebounds to get. Plus, the need for him to protect the rim with our better overall team defense and perimeter defense, his last line of defense stuff isn't going to be as critical. So it's not as glaring of a need anymore. So, but it doesn't lessen the ability of him to do those things. It's nice to have. I'm not saying that. But like we keep holding on to what that used to represent for us. That was like, oh God, we need someone to get her an offensive rebound so we get another shot up. So we keep missing, or I don't know. So, hey, like I said, I don't want to turn this all into the bashing Mitch hour, but
nah, we ain't bashing Mitch.
No.
It comes down to, and I don't care about when people start bringing up points, what I hard shot and what Mitch made and what this guy didn't make. And if you watch every second of every game and truly watch the flow of all the games and the flow of each offensive possession, defensive possession, when we talk about, that's what analytics stats show you. It shows you the little things that you don't see on the everyday ESPN box score. There's things that iHeart did and other centers in the league did that don't show up in points, rebounds, steals, blocks, assists. Like that doesn't paint the picture. But some of these kooky analytical advanced stats that they come up with, the other little things that don't show up on the stat sheet, that's what those stats represent. Like a pick here and there, or a certain positioning, like you altered shots. Like there's no such thing as an altered shot. There's no stats for some things that guys do. in this league. That if you're a true fan and you really watch every second of every game, the eyes tell you what a certain player represents the team.
And coach, to that point, like it doesn't even have to be something physically happening. If he stands on the court in a particular area, defenses have to react or honor and respect it.
Right.
If hypothetically speaking, Freezy, if it was Hartenstein that was out for most of the year and it was Mitch, and then we had all those injuries, but Mitch was still healthy, that offense would be in the tank. Because all they would do is blitz, Jalen Brunson.
That's all they did, Jalen. That's all they did anyway.
I mean, they did it anyway, but he had a safety valve in terms of Hartenstein where he could hit him with the pocket pass, or he could do dribble handoffs, or he can get him with the floater. Like, there was more variables or more variability to our offense. Whereas if Mitch is just setting the screen, he's not going to catch the ball unless he's underneath the rim. And if he's underneath the rim, teams can just whack him and make him shoot free throws. And then what? Like,
Hey, you know who
not
else had?
passing to anybody.
Yeah. You know who else had 0 points in Game 7? Ala Wise and everyone else. Mitch. He had 0 points because they didn't friggin' play. Okay, I'm tired of this rhetoric from everybody.
Like,
I didn't
if
even bring up iHeart's name.
you can't
keep
bring
bringing him up.
everyone. You can't bring everyone on the path to a championship.
Yeah, and we're not talking about Hartenstein. And quite frankly, when I mentioned it, I didn't mention this to even suggest that we should be replacing Mitch. What I'm saying is what I was saying the whole time. That's why I made jokes about it.
Mitch needs help.
I'm tired of Mitch shooting me the gas, bro. Mitch at the end of every season, the start of an off season, Mitch is like, shout out to all my haters. I see you bitches. This is Mitch on Instagram. Like, I see you bitches. Y'all keep doubting me when I come back, bro. I'm gonna be better than ever. And then Mitch come out here and still get you 6 points and 7 rebounds and be like, Mitch, you ain't improved nothing, bro.
That's an accurate quote, by the way, like word for word.
Bro, come on, bro. Come on, Mitch. Like, big dog, listen, I love Mitch, bro. I love Mitch. Right? What I'm saying is instead of us going through the summer soap opera, like Mitch will probably see this and do an IG live right now and be like, see, the haters are out at midnight calling my name. That's Mitch, bro. Mitch, we not haters, bro. We just want you to.
But at the same time, like Freezy, you about to be in your 7th NBA year. You want a certain level of maturity at that point. You shouldn't even be reacting to online activity at that point.
Dre, let me ask this. Okay, so he's going into his 7th year, right?
Yep.
Has Mitch even hit 1 3 per year since he's been in the league? Has Mitch hit 6 3-pointers in his entire career?
Has he even attempted a 3?
Nope. Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's ever, not even a late shot clock heave. I don't think he's ever done it.
Why is video being released of him shooting on that practice? That's wasted
Mitch.
Time.
That's Mitch, bro.
That man should be taking 7,000 free throws a day.
He needs to go to a hyperbaric chamber or some kind of healing guru, like someone.
Unfortunately, like a lot of his injuries seems to be like of the stress variety, and that's what happens to 7-footers that put on a lot of weight, especially in their 20s. Like he jumps
let him
up
work
and
out
he
with
lands
Randall.
Well, Randall was built, be absolutely honest with you, Randall was built solidly since he was like 15, 16. He just lost weight. Actually,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went from 14% body fat to 5%.
Yeah.
There ain't no reason why Mitch can't get down to like 8-9% body fat.
Yep.
But some of it is like
his injuries to go down more. I mean, who might have thought I need to lose?
He came into the league. He came into the league relatively underweight. Then he put on too much weight or too much muscle in like a short amount of time. Remember, it was like it took him like 1 summer and he put on damn near like 30 pounds.
Yep.
In 1 summer.
Yep.
There's I'm gonna be real with you, Freezy. I don't even. Well, I mean, RJ Barrett did the same thing, by the way,
Yeah.
That's good.
and I don't think it's balanced out at all, and that's
No.
probably part of the reason why he still gets hurt. But I saw Mitch and Jericho Sims at a pool, I guess, training in one of the Knicks facilities. So I guess he'll be back.
You saw who?
Mitch and Jericho Sims were training at a
Oh, okay.
pool,
Okay.
training in a pool at like a Knicks facility
Right
together.
now, what the Knicks need at the center spot, we don't need someone that specializes in one thing or two things. We just need someone that's just a solid guy all around. Ain't gonna hurt us in any part of the game. Who's just enough of a threat outside where people can't just let him be alone. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Right.
He doesn't even need to have a bunch of moves.
No
Look,
one
bro.
said he should go down to 5% body fat. I said like 8 or 9.
He probably would be at his best if he was pushing like 250.
And when they say
255.
gain weight, you gain muscle. You don't gain weight by eating
Functional
Right.
muscle, functional weight,
Twinkies.
Right.
not that wasteful weight. Like, but I think he ballooned up to like 270 at one point, probably even higher. He just looks like you could see in his face.
Last year he was about 270.
And 270 is fine. Like honestly, his frame can handle it. But if he wasn't getting injured, to be that weight, I bet you Mitch Robinson can't even bench 300 pounds.
Dudes with long arms struggle with that bench press, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like it's one thing just to be big, but you gotta be able to have the strength to carry it around.
Yeah, coach, even at my strongest, bro, I mean, the strongest I have ever been, I benched 405, bro, and could not bench 406. Right?
Yeah, well, that's more than most
Right now,
players
right.
in the league.
So I take pride in being able to walk into a gym and at least be able to do 315 twice. Right? That's my benchmark, right? You know how some people say they're gonna run a mile in 8 minutes or whatever, or they can play basketball all day or whatever. My benchmark is being able to bench 315 twice. Just go in the gym, regular clothes, get under there and do 315 twice, right? But I have long arms, so it's like one of those things. Dudes like Mitch, bro, that bench press is like for instance, I already know for a fact Coach can out squat me right now. Coach will always be able to out squat me, right? Because it's like the way your body is built. Like some dude, like no disrespect to Coach, but Coach is a thought. You know what I'm saying? He built a certain way. You know what I'm saying? like with me. Yo, see, I knew y'all was gonna laugh, bro. Now y'all know what I mean. Like coach is like coaches are running back, like big tree trunk legs. I bet you coach got Alonzo Mourning type calves, bro. Like running backs are built like that, bro.
Yeah, I got some. That's the only part of my body. It's not like wearing shorts. I still got like everything else is fat right now, but my calves. I still got next level calves.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially because I gotta carry around this all the time. That's what my calves stay in shape.
Bro, and my calves look like yesterday, bro. My calves look like you left ice cream in the sun, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I still got the.
So you still shredded then? You still shredded? You can't.
My calves. That's about it. Everything else is shredded wheat, shredded pork.
Yeah, me shredded pork.
That's shredded cheese.
That's me. Yeah, man.
No, but the thing is that, and look, we're not trying to be non-professional athlete type guys,
right,
that are telling these pro athletes, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You know, I'm not trying to sound like that. I'm really not. Like, I respect him as an athlete. He's a 1% human being in this world.
Yep.
But now when we're talking what we're doing on this show, and if we were they're chess pieces to us right now, you know, they're our little this is our little video game we're playing with our players. So I'm not I appreciate what he does as a human being, and he's got kids, and I'm sure he's a great father.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with his money.
Nah, man.
None of that stuff.
Yeah.
No one wants him to succeed more than I do, or anyone else.
Right.
You know,
Right.
because when Mitch is successful, the Knicks are successful.
Yeah.
When Mitch is healthy, that means the Knicks are healthy. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I was gonna say it feels like whatever his training regimen is, it's consumed by what Tibbs wanted him to do, like in terms of putting on weight and working on and just doing the rebounding and the hustle stuff and the defensive stuff. But it feels like he's not clearing out any or crafting out any space to work on the other things that Tibbs doesn't ask for.
yeah. Like I've coached and trained guys that are in the pros right now in the NFL, and I played with and against at many levels. And as a coach, I can speak on this, like being 49 years old, been around the block a few times, and I played at a somewhat higher level. I got all the way to the Bucks practice squad at one time in football, so I know how to read demeanor, and I can tell when a player's BSing me or not. But when I see Mitchell Robinson in an interview, or even when he's joking around talking on the roommate show with Brunson and Josh Hart, I can tell he ain't putting in no work how he should be. Like I can just tell by like Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson were teasingly poking at him about little things like that. And I don't know. I can sense all these little underhanded comments that people make. And Mitch just when it goes right over his head. Like Mitch gonna do Mitch. He's that type.
Yeah.
That's just my mentality. And I don't wish harm on nobody and injuries, but that's why he's getting injured at this point. Because he's not like if my job was to keep my body in shape and to get the best out of my physical self as much as possible, then that's what you should be doing.
It's funny because like guys around the league, like even guys who have lower leg injuries, if they're ready to go in the summer, they're like working on their skills or their drills and stuff like that. Like I remember not everyone has this mentality because Kobe's a freaking psychopath. But Kobe like broke his right wrist. So all he did was practice shooting left-handed for months until he could actually play again. And it's not even a useful skill, but you're getting better at something. I couldn't I, honest to God I couldn't tell you something beyond maybe his defensive IQ in terms of how to approach it that he got better at in the NBA. Like, uh,
Now, like
I have never seen Mitch make a nice pass. I've never seen Mitch like do anything skilled around the rim. Like it's just I've never seen Mitch post someone up and go to a move that looked like he actually practiced it. You know, like sometimes you see guys around the league, they go to a move and like a post up, like Huck Porty. You see Huck Porty get into the post, and it looks like a move he practices, he works on. It may not be the result that he wants, but it's something that he tries to improve at or get better at. When Mitch gets the ball and he's 10 feet away from the rim, he be trying to dunk it or like finger roll it from that far away. He don't got a hook, he don't got a push shot, he don't got a floater, he don't got a drop step, he don't got a fake. He don't even he doesn't even really do head fakes. He just goes straight up. Like it feels like he hasn't really attempted to have any cerebralness to his game. Like
Yeah.
he's just trying to
Well,
brute force everything.
Dre just made up a word on the fly. Cerebral.
It should be a word.
And the thing is,
it should be.
Yeah,
Put it in the
should be.
dictionary.
I'm not even
He's not
doubting.
cerebral. Is that
I'm not even doubting the way he plays. Like like when he's playing in the game, I can tell he's putting in the effort. I'm not doubting how. There's a
no,
lot.
he tries.
You know what guys we call that? They're called football. They're called Friday night heroes. Okay, you want to know what Friday night heroes are? The guys that don't want to work all week. They don't want to work out. They don't want to do shit all week. They may pretend they got an hour. Then all of a sudden Friday, they're the most hyped dude on the field.
Is the
Lots of
dude that
guys
walks
like
around with the varsity jacket all week, but never goes to practice?
Yeah, but but there's some guys that I'm not gonna lie, I hated practice too. You know, it was I lived for the Friday night, Saturday game. But there's guys that stepped up on Friday. Like you never doubted their ability or how hard they could play. But if they carried that over to their training and the practice, then they would be even better on Friday or Saturday. That's the point I'm getting at. Like that's not what I'm doubting with Mitch. Mitch's effort in the games, I never doubt at any of his effort. What I have a problem with are his body composition. That's what shows if he puts in the work or not. The way his body looks, and if he's improved different facets of his game. It has nothing to do with his effort or his character or whatever. Obviously, he hasn't put in work in those two things. That's what proves my point. I don't have to be there watching him train. It's called the proofs in the pudding.
And he's not hurt. He's not hurt every single year. So, like in the offseason, like when we beat the Cavs, right? He was still healthy. What happened the year after that? He was the same Mitch. Like nothing changed. He had an off season to work on something. Right. Even in his earlier years when he didn't end the year hurt, he had time to work on something, but I just never seen it come to fruition.
Well, you never really see him off season with other athletes.
Nope.
He's always where his friends are at the Y with like just regular.
That man be in Louisiana with
He might not be built
players.
for it like that. Like that's for me. Me and most guys that fall off that have a lot of physical skill that never make it in the NBA or NFL. The difference is that all the guys you see in the NBA, NFL, hockey, baseball, there's a whole another 1,000 guys that are just as talented, just as fast, just as powerful as those guys. But the guys that are in it and in the league, they have the correct mindset and mental health and drive. And there's a certain mindset that they make it. The reason why I didn't make it was my mental health. I'm not going to lie. Like, I no longer felt invincible. Because for some people, to hurl yourself into another human being that's 300 pounds at full speed 30 times a game,
you can't be wrapped up too tight to do that.
Yeah, it's you got to have a certain mentality, confidence.
I can never do it.
To do it all the time, and you have to feel. In my mind, when I was getting a handoff on the 2 or 3 yard line, in my head, there's no human being in the world that's stopping me right now. Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White, nobody. Like I was thinking that in high school. Like there's no human being that can stop me right now. Like that's how you got to think.
Yep.
And once one hair or ounce of doubt comes in, that it's a mental health problem.
It's all downhill, bro.
Yeah, and that's why when the part about being injury prone, it isn't even like this. It part of it is a mental health problem that happens. Like after a while, it does. You're not human if it doesn't affect you. Like
It's like
now,
it's like when I see Hall of
kills Mitch.
Fame. It's like when I see Hall of Fame players like quit in the middle of their prime. It's just like Calvin Johnson just stopped playing.
He
Luke
stopped when
Kuechly
he was
just was
on
like,
top.
I'm not doing this no more.
Like Barry Sanders,
Like I'm not. Nah, I'm done.
Andrew Luck.
It happened at bro. I used to box semi-pro, bro. Like legit, I'd be in my cubicle all week working, shuffling papers, and then Friday night come, I grab my bag and go down to the local whatever, whether it's a feed station, a auction, whoever had the ring set up. I just go in the locker room, take me a shower, stop by Walmart and buy me. Back then, I probably wore like a large, so I go to Walmart, buy me some 2X basketball shorts, and go put my groin protector on, put them shorts on, and let somebody beat me in the face for like 20 minutes, and then go over to the counter. The lady selling, go to the concession stand, get my $420, bro, and go into the house. You got to be a weirdo, bro. You got to be a weirdo to dip. I'm telling you, like the people, the difference between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. The reason why, I mean, the difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron James, like in the GOAT conversation, is Michael Jordan is a sociopath. The reason why Kobe Bryant, who is an above average athlete, is in some people's GOAT conversation instead of Paul George, is because Kobe Bryant was a sociopath, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have like these things. When you lose that edge, bro, it's time to go. It's time to take it to the house. And I'm not saying that Mitch lost his edge. I'm not even saying Mitch is a bad player, right? What I'm saying is in we're talking about the 2024 2025 season, right? And the Knicks, for the most part, according to Fritz Alcindor, need another big. According to Fritz, and y'all know Fritz don't miss. You know what I'm saying? So when Fritz says something's true, bro, yo, get it tattooed on your arm, bro.
Well, and here's the thing, Mitch, and I said this already. I just said it earlier in this broadcast. Mitch, if he plays all year, he's a good enough starting center with the group we have now for us to win it all.
Right.
He's all NBA defense.
Yeah, but don't you like
can't bank on it?
Everyone here that's confused with what our rhetoric is.
But
we don't want to replace Mitch. Period. We want a complementary piece, assuming Mitch is going to be healthy, but also someone. If Mitch has been who we thought he's been, someone that gets hurt, it's got to be someone that can plug in and be hey. Right. So that's what we're lobbying for now. We're not lobbying to get rid of and replace Mitch in general. At least I'm not speaking for you three, but I'm assuming that's what you're thinking too.
Yeah. And we're in lockstep as usual.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
understand that. And read into too much.
I understand that completely. Like, like, if Mitch is the fastball, we need to change up. You can't you can't solve every equation with a fastball. You're not throwing Barry Bonds a fastball every single time, middle in, and expecting to get away with it. Like at this particular level in the NBA, every equation doesn't get solved with Mitch Robinson.
Like we gotta. Mitch is a good starter. I'm not saying we need Mariano Rivera. Let's get John Franco. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
They acting like you asking for Turk Wendell.
Yeah, like I just
only with the conch shells, bro. Because when you took them conch shells off, he was trash.
We need a closer. I know it's funny to say, but we need a center that you're comfortable with to close out a game when we need to close out a game on the offensive side of the ball.
Or just complimentary. Just be complimentary on
like
both.
Someone that can make free throws a little bit and doesn't have 6
It isn't Just a really solid or good defender. That's not a complete negative
Mhm.
on the other end.
Hey, have y'all been seeing, or just changing the subject just a teeny bit?
Yeah.
Have y'all been seeing this murmuring of these whispers of Jericho Sims, maybe Ben Wallace? Have y'all been hearing those whispers?
From who? I
Bro,
have not. But I'll say this though, Freezy. When you have multiple good perimeter defenders, they make a center look a lot better than what he is. So if we have, hypothetically speaking, if we have like Dante out there on the court along with Mikal and OG playing defense, it simplifies the game for someone like Jericho Sims, where he doesn't have to think about rotations and he can just be able to be in the right place at the right time because the other guys on the court will make his job easier. It'll make his reads easier. Whereas if he's standing there trying to protect the rim and RJ Barrett is guarding a perimeter player, that perimeter player is getting downhill at the rim a lot quicker than Jericho may have anticipated. And then now when he meets up with with the offensive player, any type of head fake or flinch that he makes, he's already in the air. Like it I think better defenders around him will make him
God,
look serviceable. But I think I still want something better than that personally.
come on, Ivory, come on up. You're more than welcome. I ain't scared.
yeah, bro. I've been hearing whispers, and I've been in like I'll be on watching other people's shows or whatever, just in the bushes, not commenting and all that stuff. But I'll be watching, and I'll see comments like, "Yeah, Jericho and Ben Wallace are on the same career path. Look at the numbers." And I'm thinking like, no, don't look at the numbers.
Numbers.
Yeah, don't look at the numbers, bro. But the thing is I can't help but get this thing out of my mind. That's why I want to talk to y'all about it. Is there a world where Jericho Sims is the backup center and he produces like a starter if something happens to Mitch?
Sure.
What kind of production is a starter to you, Freezy? Like if you could give me a round number like 10-10 or 9-8 or
For the Knicks, 8-7. That's all we need.
8-7 and like a block.
And
And,
to
and
be and to be
maybe.
a presence.
Yeah, and shoot about 63% from the floor.
No.
I think he could
Someone that
do
can
that.
alter shots.
I think he could do that if he plays like 35 minutes or something like that. Like if we have a lot of injuries and Jericho Sims got to play 30 to 35 minutes over
Supposedly
the course of the game,
he
he's
had
going to get
surgery.
looks.
I saw
Who had surgery?
Sims on
Did
his
he?
thumb.
On his
They said he's had a thumb injury for
Oh,
2
2 years
years.
ago. 2 years ago he did.
Yeah, and he just got surgery recently.
Look,
so he's just
I
he's
think
going
it's
to start shooting like Ray Allen because his thumb is healed.
No,
Is that...
So what? They give him a bionic thumb?
no, coach. What Sims was saying is he got shoulder surgery and thumb surgery last year,
Oh, I didn't
and,
know he had
and
shoulder
this
surgery.
and this is the first summer where he hasn't had to rehab or wait on anything.
Oh,
So that's why he's working on adding stuff to his game.
how old is Jericho? 25, right?
Oh, like 20, yeah, somewhere in there, 26.
Ooh, ooh. Well, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll see him play better.
I
You're more
mean,
likely
look,
to see him be
I,
backup power forward than
I'm not a
backup
He's
center.
26 by like the first game of the season.
bro. I'm a sucker for pause, like grown ass men athletes, bro. Just like coaching me, I see a dude like him come off the bus. I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, buddy. I'm excited I'd be about it because he's a dude like that gets some skill too. That's when you're talking Giannis. I mean,
Gotta
turns into
you gotta
turns
take
into
into account. You talk about those guys when they're 20, not 26.
I know. That's why I'm not as excited about it as some other people.
Yeah, man.
But to quote IKBM Dre, cats generally don't hit their prime until what age?
26, 27.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But uh, you have to have an established floor, like something that's impactful. Like a blue chipper is still very good at 19 and 20. Just when that blue chipper hits 27 and 28, they become elite.
Yeah.
But he's a
A
late
mediocre player
bloomer.
at 26 ain't gonna be great at
He's a
27.
late bloomer.
Like when I talk about like guys when they hit their prime, I'm talking about great players or really good players. It the late blooming stuff in this particular iteration of the NBA, typically a late bloomer is a guy that blooms at 24 or 25,
Okay.
like Randall did.
But didn't
They don't bloom at 26 or 27
the
unless they
thing
had like
is
injuries every year. Go ahead, coach.
Sims was drafted because of his physical tools and potential.
Yep.
It wasn't because of his production in college
Nope.
and what he did. And,
He was the backup to like 4 NBA centers in college.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be his fourth year or his third year.
Oh. Fourth?
Fourth,
If it's
I
his
think.
fourth, he getting that NBA pension. He gonna need it.
Here's the positive thing. He hasn't had a lot of wear and tear on his body as far as the grind. He hasn't played that much. So, look, to me, he has the tools to be a great rebounder. Like, there's no reason why he shouldn't be just as good an offensive rebounder as Mitch with his skill set and strength.
Well, some of it with Mitch is Mitch is a legit 7'1" with a long wingspan. Jericho tries to make up the difference by jumping high, but you can't overcome just raw height and length. Like you so, like there are guys and like there's a difference between like a guy physically like Jared Allen and Mitch, and you saw it in the playoffs. Jared Allen could jump a lot higher than Mitch
Yeah,
can.
but rebound is an effort stat. I've seen in positioning. I've seen a lot of Mitch's rebounds. He ain't jumping nowhere.
Yeah, he's moving guys up out the
He's
way,
just bodying.
but he's also still 7 foot. So when he
Kurt
moves them out the way,
Kurt Thomas had a 3-inch vert,
but like at the
and he
same
was
time,
boxing people out. You know,
at the same time, though, like even when you're boxing people out, you still have the 7 foot frame to still reach. Because some people could go over the back and grab it, right? But they can't because he's 7 foot anyway.
Mhm. And I know muscle bound guys. It's hard. It takes a little bit for them to get a touch, like in the mid range. Like I think, but the thing is, because of the lift he has, like if he can develop, I've seen him make one or two in a game. It's not like part of his bag or anything. But
His free
just
throw
that,
form looks solid too.
yeah, just like if he can get really good height on like a little jump hook or like a
Actually,
little mini floater.
he actually has that in his bag. Like if
Yeah.
you watch his G League stuff, he does that. Like but in the G League, of course, not in the NBA. Maybe he doesn't have the confidence here yet. But like if you were to watch in the times that him and Deuce McBride used to play together, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of that stuff that you would see like Brunson hit a pocket pass for iHeart and iHeart would throw up a floater. Jericho
Right.
would do that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he has the athletic skill to do every one of the things we talk about. And he doesn't have the only limitations he has. Number one, playing time. And number two is just, um, you know, the muscle memory of it, doing it all the time. And he doesn't have the searing eyes and hook of Tom Thibodeau. You know,
Probably
like
has a quick leash.
no.
Yeah.
When he messes up, he's up out of there quick.
Why are you putting people in the spin cycle? They're 6'10".
Yeah. I think
Like,
some of that is Tibbs trying to teach these guys situational awareness.
Right.
Like Jericho, if somebody shot a three and you got the offensive rebound and everybody is headed back, right? And the defense and there are three guys around the rim, don't attack the rim, bro. Pull the ball back out, let your guys come back, get back across half, reset it, and maybe you get a shot, maybe you don't. But you got to have basketball IQ and awareness. You have to have situational awareness. You have to understand guys' positions on the floor. You have to understand where you are. Are there fouls to give? Is the other team in foul trouble? Right? Is one of your players on the floor having the hot hand? Right? Like all these things you have to take into account. All these things, like I saw the reason why we lost a lot of games this year is there was a game we saw where Bogey's shot had finally started falling. Yeah, I remember that. I think was it the Indiana game that we lost where Bogdanovich's shot finally started going. It was somebody. Maybe it was Chicago or somebody where Bogey's shot finally started going, and Bogey scored like 10 points in the second half, and he finished the game with like 13 points. They stopped going to him, and we lost. and so you like, bro, you gonna take the ball out of stuff like that, coach, is the stuff that I'm talking about, man. Like I give an example. Give you an example. You remember the year Adrian Peterson could have broke Eric Dickerson rushing record? Remember the last game of the season? He went into the game. He needed like 200 and something yards. And that man had like 180 yards at the beginning of the fourth quarter. And then instead of Leslie Frazier giving them 2 carries, resting them, giving them 2 carries, he ran Adrian Peterson like 42 straight times trying to get the record. And Adrian Peterson about to say, Adrian Peterson's like, I don't want that football no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? You like, yeah. Sometimes you have like when you're laser focused on the goal, you forget that there is more than one way to achieve your goal. Right? You don't have to just hit the nail with the hammer. You can do something else with it. Right? You can do it multiple different ways. Like coach,
you can have you're allowed to have finesse
at times. Yeah, whatever works. Like that game 7 when Alec Burks was on fire, when Dante was on fire. Right? I understand that Brunson is the guy that got you there. I understand that. But bro, why are you just gonna when you have two wing players on the floor hot at the same time, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take the ball out of their hands and just give it back to JB and let JB carry us home on his sprained right foot.
If he didn't like if there was no way for Tibbs to know that he broke his hand, he would have probably put him out there anyway.
Yeah.
With a swollen hand.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I understand most of the players in the NBA, most of the centers in the NBA that are shooting well from the outside, it's happened 2 ways. One, they came up with that in their bag. Like they came over from Europe or whatever. They were pretty good at that. The other ones are the ones like Brook Lopez, that they had a certain part of their game. He saw how the league was changing, and because he's a Stanford guy, he's smart enough to. So you know what? I'm gonna start working on my outside shot. My physicality. Yeah.
Al Horford did that at the.
These guys, yeah.
On the back 9 of his career, he did that.
Right. They're extending their careers because they picked up. You want to know who did that first, started doing that? Sam Perkins.
Yeah.
Remember when he did that?
Yeah.
That dude couldn't shoot a damn lick. in his career. And all of a sudden, he went to Seattle and started banging a lot.
Yeah.
And that was back when centers weren't doing that.
Yeah. And you know what? And you know what it took, Coach? It took him just taking that shot and seeing it go in.
Mm-hmm.
And once he saw that thing go in, bro, you couldn't stop him from shooting. Like, oh, Big Smooth. Remember they used to call him Big Smooth, right? Big Smooth. Come on, bro. Can you we can't even get into offense. This man out here jacking. Like, come on, bro.
And then, like, for some of y'all aren't old enough to remember Patrick Ewing coming out of Georgetown. This dude, he did not have no shot.
No.
All his offense were dunks and little quick putbacks or whatever. And all of a sudden, he became the best jump shooting center in the league because he worked on it.
Yeah.
So when I see other professionals at all different levels, all different sizes, all around the same size as Mitch, do that, and Mitch has every resource available to him, period.
Hey, I could give you some Kentucky bigs. Julius Randle ain't shoot no jumper in Kentucky.
Mm-mm.
He just bully cats. AD was just bully in the paint. Coach Cal told Cat to not shoot as much. He told him be on the low block.
And Willie Cauley-Stein.
He told them those be on the low block, and 3 out of the 4 of them develop a perimeter game, whether it's a 15-footer all the way up to the 3-point shot.
Right.
Not even a 15-footer, a 12-footer, a 10-footer. Like, they all develop that eventually.
Right. And the thing is, and this is why I'm a little bit on the shame on you, Mitch boat, is because he does have these other things that are so elite. You know how much better and how much more value you'd have if you had those things in your bag and you can shoot a little bit. I mean, he wouldn't be doubting if he was a top 10 center if he had that. And the thing is, he's physically able to do it. Like, it'd be different if he was some bum or some slack jaw. You know what I'm saying? Like some dude.
I think it's just a level of discipline that he lacks.
Bro,
That's what it
we
is.
saw Manute Ball shoot threes, bro.
And he was flinging them up.
And they were ugly.
Yeah. But you know what? They were ugly and wet.
And the thing is, I don't want to before the only reason why I wasn't here right when the show started is because I was just watching practice film with my son. My son plays football in college, and we watched his practice. He's back in fall camp, and I watched practice with him.
We're gonna draft him. We're gonna draft him as a pass rusher in the first round. and coach, and I'm gonna make you mad when I say that we're gonna draft him in the first round to be a pass rusher, and he better get 10 sacks. So I'm gonna boo him.
Man, I'll just be happy if he makes the spring league or the CFL one day, let alone the league. Like I said, he's still only a junior, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, so no one's harder on that dude than me. Like I'm the usual but with him. Like I'm the same way, and because I love him and I expect everything from him. Like if I didn't think Mitch had the potential, I wouldn't be riding his ass like this. It's called tough love. It's like when a coach stops riding your ass and expecting things from you, then you got to be worried. Like if I didn't care about Mitch doing better and contributing to this team, I'd be like, whatever. You know, I don't even want to talk about him.
And coach, you know what? I'm gonna just say this, and for those for people that think I'm just hating, I'm not hating on Mitch, but you know what? Huck Porty is a second-round pick like Mitch.
Yep.
You feel me? So for people thinking, you just grabbing at straws. Nah, bro. Huck Porty is a second-round pick too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We mess with bro. Jericho Sims is a second round pick like Mitch. Like we understand dudes have certain flaws or whatever in their game, whatever. Some dudes take a little bit longer or whatever. But bro, yeah, man, it's one of them things with Mitch. Mitch is my guy, and I love his trucks, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not a Chevy man myself. I'm a Ford man, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Mitch,
Freezy, if we knew everything, or organizations knew everything that would happen in Mitch's future up to this point, he would still be a second round pick.
he'd still be a second round pick. Yeah. Yep.
And here's the thing about Huck Porty. Huck Porty's a second round pick that's been getting paid to play basketball already against other grown ass men.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's not the level of the talent he's going to be playing against now. But I mean, would you say the league he was in was Division I basketball level?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one, boss.
I'm not sure, but his style of play is something that we targeted deliberately. So it's something that we valued. Like, we knew he was a high motor, relatively athletic, big with some touch and a little bit of skill and can set screens and play defense. That's why we targeted him, because he provides something that we like. Now, I'm not sure if they believe he's gonna hit this ceiling or this floor or what have you, but they targeted him for a reason, because they liked certain attributes that he possessed, and then they gave him a 2-way. So he's gonna be something that we might revisit next year, and that man might be a rotational big that's playing 15 to 20 minutes next year.
Do we even talk about this yet? What do y'all think about them giving McCullough a 2-way?
It
And
sounds to me. It sounds
not
to
just
me that
straight G League.
it sounds like to me that his knee might be getting healthier and he might be in a training camp. But I think it couldn't help. It couldn't hurt him being around a big club as much as possible.
Right.
Surely couldn't hurt, without giving him an actual NBA contract, because that would take our last spot.
I'm confused to what he is. Because he was
Well, like,
another
what do you?
another huh?
I was gonna ask, what do you think that he does already right now that's transferable to the NBA?
I'm just said it. I'm confused to what he is. And I watch college basketball, bro. So it's not like I'm, don't know who he is. I've seen him for like 3 or 4 years.
Describe him for the people that don't know.
He is nondescript. He is people in the crowd, bro.
He is generic basketball player.
He the 2K player that actually wear the 2K sneakers on the game.
Yeah.
Oh my
He
God.
doesn't have the headshot. It's just blank when you go.
Yeah. He don't have the photo. It's just a silhouette. Coach, I'm not saying he's not talented, bro. Again,
So are you saying we got him as our token light-skinned, big curly hair guy?
Yeah.
We had to
each
replace
team got to
Grimes.
have one of them now.
Yeah, we replaced Grimes. We had to get one again.
Yeah. I'm not saying Miguel P is in the building. Salute. I'm not saying that Kevin McCullough is a bad player, because he's a good player. He played in a tough conference. But when I ask anybody what is his transferable skill, you can't say he's athletic, because he's about an average athlete for, whatever. Hopefully he'll gain something in an NBA environment where he can, is he a knockdown 3-point shooter? No. Does he have elite handles no? Does he play hard? I mean, shit. I mean, bro, at this level, everybody play hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Coach, I would say he's a tight end 4 that made the roster because he can be a long snapper.
Oh my god!
But at the same time, when you say he played in a tough conference, he was like older than everyone at the time. Same time,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he had a good year, but he was also like older than most of the guys he was playing against by 2 years.
And you notice he didn't come out in last year's deep draft. He came out in this year's weak draft.
Exactly. I hope the way you describing him, you're making him sound like Trevor Keels. I don't like that.
No, I'm thinking if everything pops, he can be Josh Hart.
Yeah.
Like if
Hurt was a
everything,
late first rounder.
yeah, and Josh Hart. When you ask people what did Josh Hart do at Villanova, people point out his intangibles. Right? He was, man, Josh Hart is strong.
He was more athletic at
He's
Villanova.
tough.
Yeah.
He was actually dunking on cats back then.
Mm. He was
But
dunking on who back then?
cats.
Yeah,
As in
yeah.
people.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Guys ran like he was dunking on 6-year seniors.
Yeah, and 5th-year high school guys. So yeah, he went.
walk on that have like an accounting degree. Those guys.
Yeah. Did somebody did such and such his son a favor? That guy, Buddy Bayham.
What worries me?
Say it again, Coach.
What worries me is when the words 6'5" and forward are in the same sentence. That means he ain't athletic enough to play guard.
Yep. Not skilled enough to play guard either.
In the NBA.
And can't guard guards either.
Yeah.
What they said, he's 6'5" forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's not explosive like in the way
No.
that Cam Whitmore was, where you can just
he's
say
not fluid, but he's not fluid either. He's not explosive or fluid.
Oh God.
So you know how there's usually an opposite. Like if you ask me, Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady, I say Tracy McGrady is very fluid. I mean, at the top scale of fluid athletes, right? At the top of the scale, like one of the best fluid athletes ever that we've seen. Vince Carter, bro, can jump over a 7-footer and dunk on him in the Olympics. Right. And I've never been dunked on by Vince Carter, right? But
shut up, man. Yeah, when you come out of high school being touted as a 6'6" combo guard, and then all of a sudden you're drafted and you're a 6'5" forward.
Right. Yep.
That means you've been exposed.
Yep.
That mean that knee done cooked him. That knee is cooked.
Yeah.
Slow cooked, pressure cooked.
Yeah.
You shake it fall off the bone.
Yep. And I'm not knocking McCullough. I'm not knocking McCullough's coach because I think he's going to be a quality NBA player. But I think he's nondescript. I think he's a pair of white Air Forces. Yeah, I know that sounds disrespectful. That's not how I meant. That's how I meant it. Because Air Forces are Nikes, bro.
But like white Air Forces that been worn like 5 times.
Like white Air Forces that they technically give the illusion of being an athletic shoe, but they're really a sneaker you wear with some jeans.
See how y'all doing, my man, bro. I feel like y'all being disrespectful to McCullough, bro.
I was gonna say like something.
How can be called an Air Force One and you try to jump in them, you'll break it down playing a fat shacks.
Oh yeah. Achilles is at risk.
Yeah. I'm not. I think McCullough is going to be fine, right? I just don't want to have an expectation. I want to see what he's like in the league, bro. Right? Like I want to yo. I tell you who Kevin McCullough is. Kevin McCullough is the people that pass you coming down the escalator while you going up. You know how you don't even notice. You like that's Kevin McCullough right now. Like a college kid, blue chip, program, stayed for a lot of years. Might be Lance Thomas.
Bro, he literally looks like half my son's friends from high school. Like, I see kids that look like him come over for dinner. Like 6'4", 6'5". Like, man, you play a sport or something? I played a little bit in high school.
Yeah.
And they look like they could shoot up tomorrow.
You know what's funny about the Knicks or today, rather, when they did the whole coronation? Like, damn near, like, they had a bunch of Knicks players there, but, like, almost all of them were guys that made vet minimum or less than vet minimum. It's like they're all trying to get in good with Jalen Brunson. They trying to get in good with Jalen Brunson to stick around for a little
They
bit.
trying to get their contract renewed.
Bro,
They trying to get that second contract.
Oh man. Was Archie Diacono?
I was about to say that's what Archie Diacono's going to extend his career.
Hey man, Archie Diacono is godfathered in, man. He's good. He's grandfathered in, man. You ain't got to worry about that. When we get to training camp, that Archie Diacono non-guaranteed contract is on the table right there.
We're gonna retire at 51.
Oh my God, that is such an ugly number.
Yeah.
You a guard and you got a middle linebacker's number. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah.
I just that he might as well be a little bit thicker Quentin Grimes.
Coach, I think. Well, you know what?
That's a ma'am sandwich.
Maybe he's Daquan Jeffries.
Yeah, that's what his projected to me is, and that's fine.
Hey man, Daquan Jeffries could jump a little bit though.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many guys in the league like that, though. I mean,
Basketball player by definition, just the guy. And I mean, to be absolutely honest, around 60 guys get drafted, and then half of that are guys that stay in the league or even guaranteed for like 2 years or so.
I mean, he's Killian Hayes.
Oh. I mean, Killian Hayes is on the Nets this year. So
did he get signed?
Yeah, the Nets signed him. The Nets.
I mean, his ceiling is Tariq Whitehead. That's what he's destined for. That's 6'5", 6'6".
Just the guy.
Just like one of them roster fillers. Like
Freezy might not like this, but he might be like one of the guys that we got in that filler for the McHale deal. I forgot his name. Keita Bates Diop. He's around 6'5", 6'6".
Diop's like 6'8", 6'7", 6'8". Yeah.
Yeah, he's 6'8", bro.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He's 30.
Bro,
Yeah.
I tell you what.
I could have swore he was like 6'6".
I said this while I was at work the other day. Y'all weren't really looking at chat too much. I was like the only one chatting. Y'all were just talking. But, when Tibbs was at Minnesota, he drafted Diop.
Yep.
Well, I'll say this: not everybody he drafts works out, though. So.
No, but Tibbs likes what he likes, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he has a type.
So there's something in him that he saw when he was an executive.
Just like he drafted that Dunn kid.
Yeah,
Justin Dunn.
That guy was not ready.
Diop's contributed.
No, I'm sorry. Chris Dunn and Justin Patton. I'm sorry, Coach.
Yeah, Chris Dunn.
I mean, there's so many wingy guys that are just on every team. It's like teams are stockpiling wings hoping one sticks, stands out.
It's the arms race.
It seems like every team has like 5 or 6 McCullers on it, and they hope one of them becomes the next friggin', I don't know, insert good wing.
It's like there's guys coming in the league being drafted solely because they're 6'7" and can move, but they
Like
don't have
Cam
any.
Reddish was supposed to be that. What a disappointment.
AAU culture is the reason why Cam Reddish is trash. That's the sole reason why he's trash.
I wanted him to work out so bad.
He moves like a player, but then when you watch him play, it ain't too much going on upstairs. Unfortunately.
I'm looking through all these rosters.
He was handed a lot of stuff, bro.
Yeah. And his peers looked up to him too.
Because he was a bucket, bro. He was supposed to be the next Paul George, bro.
Yeah. That was his comp. He was in high school. I mean, high school and AAU, he was a 6'8" point guard.
Yeah.
Then he stagnated, and then when he got, and then this is what happens, Freezy. Like, not everyone gets better as they go up the ladder in talent or expectation or even competitors. Like, he went up to Duke, and he just he couldn't stick mentally. Like, he was aloof a lot of the time.
I think he was shell shocked because of Zion Mania, bro. Zion Mania came from out of, bro. I'm here. I'm here. And bro, the Zion hype didn't start until Zion's junior year. Right? It didn't even be like, oh yeah, Seventh Woods, John Morant, some guys, so y'all don't even know Seventh Woods. He went to the University of North Carolina. Right? Him, Ja.
Seventh Woods? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He had like the best highlight mix. He was like the greatest 14-year-old ever.
Yep.
He was looking like Westbrook literally at 14 years old.
And he wound up being Sebastian Telfair.
Worse. He didn't even get to the league. That man was Ron the Pine at UNC for years.
Because he was a scoring guard that didn't. He was a very.
And Roy Williams don't give a damn about that.
Yep.
Like as a freshman guard, UNC should be the last place you go. It's why Kobe White was special.
Right.
You're a young guard. You're not playing under Roy Williams.
Don't
even do it to yourself.
Yeah. Roy Williams ruined guards, bro. He ruined not Jock Vaughn. Was it Jock Vaughn? I think he ruined Jock Vaughn. I'm thinking Mateen Cleaves, but I think it's Jock. He ruined Jock Vaughn. So, yeah.
Like, if matter of fact, Freezy, if Kobe White went to anywhere else but UNC, he might have had a completely different career. He might have been drafted like number 1 and got the keys off rip.
I don't know if he number 1. Remember, Kobe White came out in the Zion draft.
Oh, I don't know. Man, he would have went like top 4 or 5, like in that Darius Garland range.
Yeah.
And then he would have got the keys from an organization, and it would just kept giving him chances. But because he dropped a little bit, the Bulls were just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like once you drop past that top 5 range, teams don't automatically feel inclined to just give you starters minutes in a huge share of usage.
Right.
I mean, look what happened to Obi.
Yeah. Obi. Oh God. So, that's all I got, y'all. Y'all got anything else?
Oh man,
I'm saying you, bro. Coach, they rode me hard and hung me up wet, bro. Today, bro, I gotta get me a nap in. You gonna be around for the member show in the morning?
What time?
I'm gonna try to get to about 9:30 something ish. I'm gonna try. We'll see. We'll see. But
Now,
thank you
alarm
everybody
is
for
getting
coming through,
set
rocking
right
with us,
now
man.
as
We're
we
gonna get
speak.
out of here.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.